Hey everybody, it's Pendragon, and today's video is brought to you by W Energy. W Energy is a clean energy drink that has no sugar, no calories, and comes in a variety of delicious flavors, including my favorites, Beach and Peach and Dragonade. Not only does it give you no jitters and no crash, but it's chock full of vitamins and amino acids which are great for you. Use promo code Pendragon for 10% off your order and give it a shot today. And now, on to the video.
Pikachu. Pika.
Hey everybody, it's Pendragon, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play. Today is the first day of the new year, so I decided to get back into recording, since I've been very busy with grad school and everything, so figured I'd get some backlog going while I'm on a little bit of a vacation, so let's see how it goes. So today I'm bringing you guys a Pokemon Let's Play, so I'm actually bringing you guys Let's Go Pikachu. As you can see, I'm starting completely fresh here, so let's go ahead and click Begin Game, and see how it goes. Hello there! Glad to meet you! Welcome to the world of Pokemon! My name is Oak. People affectionately refer to me as the Pokemon Professor. Also, I apologize, my Oak impression is not good. This world is inhabited far and wide by creatures called Pokemon. And if you want to know how people tend to interact with these Pokemon, well, some people keep them as companions, others have them do battle. As for myself... Also, I forgot this auto goes for that little cutscene. I study Pokemon as a profession. Now, why don't you tell me about yourself? Alright, so we have to do a little quick customization. I'm gonna go with... torn between these two. Let's just go with this one. And how about a name, let's just go with Pendragon. So, let's see. How do I... there we go. Could not remember how to do it. So, you know what? Let's just go with a nickname I have. Let's go Pendy. Probably the easiest way to do it. Right. So your name is Pendy. Yes. Yeah, I did get to decide the rifle's name and all that fun stuff, so... I forgot he looks way different in this. This boy here is your friend and rival who has grown up right next door to you. What was his name now? What is your rival's name? Let's just go... let's be basic here. Let's go with Blue. Because that would be... actually, I'm not sure if that's it in Let's Go Pikachu or the Let's Go series in general. I guess technically it would be Blue, so... Blue. It was Blue, was it? Yes. And just so you know, this episode will be a little longer since it's introductory, all that fun stuff. I will be trying to do some little edits here and there with this, where I can actually put, like, Pokédex entries, all that stuff, if I remember to. I'll try my best, because this is my first time doing a Pokemon Let's Play on this channel, and I like to kind of make it a little interesting with this, because I feel like Pokemon, there's a lot to do. So, a lot of the grinding and all that fun stuff is going to be happening here for those of you who played a Pokemon game. So, I'm going to try to explain things as we go, though, for those who have never played one, especially a Let's Go game. So, I see. His name is Blue. Pendy, my boy. Your very own Pokemon tale is about to unfold. I did that one too fast. Yes, a world of dreams and adventures with Pokemon awaits. Let's go. He said the thing. And now we are awakening at a TV. So for those who don't know, this is like a modern remake of the Gen 1. So like red and blue and everything. Although, if I'm not mistaken, this plays more like yellow. Because obviously, Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee. Also looks a little laggy on my side, but I think we're fine. Like, it's just a game. So, let's see what we got here. It's a Nintendo Switch. It's connected to the TV. Okay. We're just gonna look around at stuff, and I think there's a potion in here. Also feels really weird playing this with just one joystick. There's an email from Blue.
Hey Pendy, so here's what you need to know as a trainer. Press the A button and you can talk to all kinds of people. And if you tilt the control stick more, you can run. Plus, if you open up the main menu by pressing the X button, you can save your progress too. Boy, I can't wait to get started. Can you?
Blue. Alright, Blue, I guess we don't get a, potion? No. Or this might not even be a PC. I'm thinking about it. Well, it's a PC, but might not be a, oh gosh. My brain broke for a second there. The good old, getting a potion at the start of every interaction, which I always check when I play these games, because I always try to grab a potion. And then there's obviously a Pikachu plush. It's a fluffy Pikachu plush. Neat. And also, that little poster is an homage to the good old red and blue, or red and green. Sorry, those were the first ones, technically. And, you know, the good old introduction where you see the Gengar fighting a Nidoran. A male Nidoran, specifically. So, to go for the series, we're going to try and collect every single Pokemon. And we're going to get all the gym badges, all that stuff. I will try to complete the decks throughout this. Obviously, if there are parts where I'm having difficulty grinding, it's gonna just be like that. And I think I'm gonna try to play this as close to a Nuzlocke as I can. I will try my best not to save scum. I know save stating and save scumming, as they call it, is kind of frowned upon for Nuzlocks, but if it comes down to a legendary, I don't want to miss out getting a legendary to complete the decks. But I think a good way to do this would be first Pokemon we see on the route, if we can catch it. Now this is like after we get Pokeballs, all that stuff. If we can catch it, we will use that as one we can use for battling, all that fun stuff. Obviously, if I forget, I forget. But I'm going to try to catch the first Pokemon we see in the route. Try to get them nicknames, all that fun stuff. Anywho, now that the ground rules are done. Nope. I don't know who's saying that. I'm guessing Blue.
I'm coming up!
I already forgot what voice I gave him.
Up and at 'em! Morning, Pendy. What's going on? You've got one weird look on your face. Nah, never mind that. I couldn't wait any longer, so I came to get you. Today's finally the big day. We're finally going to get our first Pokemon from Professor Oak and become real trainers. Oh, but before we do, you read the email I sent you yesterday, right? You better have. Check your computer if you didn't.
Will do.
I'm gonna book it to Professor Oak's lab, so see you there. Smell you later.
Oh wait, that's Gary Oak, not Blue Oak, technically. So, it's nice that you actually get access to running right off the bat, so you can actually just, run around without having to get shoes. Let's see what's on TV. They're showing a movie on TV. The scene is showing 4 boys walking down a set of railroad tracks. But it's time you got going. Alright, will do. And then there's the mom.
Off you go to Professor Oak's lab. Blue asked the professor to give the 2 of you Pokemon of your own, didn't he?
Yes, he did. That's all you need to know, I guess. Inside this, there's nothing inside. So yeah, you can check trash cans, all that fun stuff, good old classics. Like I said, this is a remake of the first generation, but kind of a spin-off when you think about it in a weird way, because it's based on Let's Go. So it's kind of based on Pokemon Go and all that fun stuff. But I think it's cute, and since I don't have access to a way of recording Red, Fire Red, etc., at least like through the Switch and all that fun stuff, I figured I would just do Pokemon Red. Or, sorry, gosh, Pokemon Let's Go would be the closest thing I could get to it. So let's talk to everybody, because that's important.
I'm raising Pokemon too. When they get strong, they'll be able to protect me.
Okay? And as you guys know, each sign here will tell you about different things. So Pallet Town, shades of your journey await. And there's various places you can go to. I think this guy's the tech guy.
Technology is incredible! Now you can connect your smartphone to your game console and send data between them.
This is talking about Pokemon Home, which I don't think I have Pokemon Home connected to this account, because this is my recording account. So yeah, fun stuff. So that's the Oak Pokemon Research Lab. Obviously, we have to go there, but we can also go into Blue's house. Which, yes, I remember that the house was blue, so I just went with blue because that's typically the name of the rival by default. At least in Gen 1. So, yeah. So what's this? It's a copy of a Pokemon journal. It says, if you cherish your Pokemon, they'll love you in return. Good to know. Oh, hi, Pendy. Looking for Blue? He went to pick you up. Did you miss each other? He said that he was going to go to Professor Oak's lab with you. I remember that. And check the trash cans. You always should. Oh, this one you can't check. Never mind. I guess there's less things to interact with than I thought. Obviously, you don't want to go to the tall grass right away, so we're going to go to the lab and see if Professor Oak is actually in here. And I don't see a professor, but I see these guys. I also study Pokemon as Professor Oak's assistant. Okay. I also study Pokemon as Professor Oak's assistant. In various coats. Professor Oak may not look like much, but he's the authority on Pokemon. Many Pokemon trainers think highly of him. Good to know. Oh, Pendy! Professor Oak isn't here. Do you think those Pokeballs hold the Pokemon you and I are supposed to get? I can't wait to get mine. What about these 6? Can we have these? It's a scale. Is this used for weighing Pokemon? I thought it was a sink, and then... Oh, now I see the scale part. There are Pokeballs in a mysterious machine. All the fun stuff. And this should tell you about something, unless it's different in this rendition. There's email for Professor Oak. The Pokemon League at the Indigo Plateau is full of Pokemon trainers who have raised strong Pokemon to challenge and battle the Elite Four, the ultimate trainers. Professor Oak, please visit us again. Pokemon League HQ. And then these are adventure tips. So press the X button, it opens the main menu. And in this one, to record your adventure, select save. Be sure to save often. And I might say before we get the starter, would be awesome if we actually got a shiny. I don't remember if starters are shiny locked in this one. There's a lot of things I don't remember about Let's Go. I have not played it in, gosh, a while now. But yeah, should be a fun time. So, oh, I see Professor Oak. Well, my good Pidgey, thanks for the help. And we're apparently surprised that a professor can talk to Pokemon. I think I understand you all a bit better now, thanks to this. Oh, thanks to this. Hey, that's what it was. Wrong tone. Ah, if it isn't Pendy. Also, I will mix up their voices a lot. I will, end up forgetting episode to episode. I already know. That's just how I am with this. Oh, of course. I promised to give you and Blue your Pokemon today, didn't I? Well, in that case, why don't we head over to... Apparently Pika. Well, what's this? It's a Pokemon. Well, apparently I'm gonna be fighting with my bare hands. Oh, you encountered a wild Pikachu. My, I surely wouldn't have expected a Pikachu to appear around here. But since the opportunity has presented itself, why don't we practice some Pokemon catching? You just have to throw out your Pokeball and try to land it on a wild Pokemon for the chance to catch it. So, hold your Joy-Con horizontally and point it straight at the screen. Okay, with your Joy-Con pointing at the screen, press the A button to ready a Pokeball. Not sure how this is going to work with it docked, since I will be technically pointing at my computer, but we'll see. So get ready, and you can throw your Pokeball by waving your Joy-Con. Just don't forget your surroundings as you go waving that Joy-Con around the place. Okay, so let's go ahead and just try and chuck it. Okay, that wasn't bad. It's going to be really weird doing it on the laptop, though, because of the way I record. But apparently, alright, you caught a Pikachu. This will not count as our first encounter on this route. This is a starter. This does not count. Just so you guys know. So, we officially caught our first Pokemon, 14 minutes into the episode. That was a pretty fine performance for a first-timer, my boy. Why don't you pick up that Pokeball and give the Pikachu you caught a name? Sure. Oh. What in the... Apparently the Pokeball is alive. Now, that's a lively Pokemon if I've ever seen one. Okay. And it escapes. Hey, wait! Come back! Now we gotta go get the Pokemon that apparently returned to the lab. Now there are 3.
Professor Oak! Those Pokeballs there! I swear there were only 2 a second ago, but now there are 3.
A perfectly reasonable reaction, my boy. You see, one of them is a Pikachu that Pendy caught just now.
So wait, Pendy, you caught it yourself?
It's that one.
What? I've never seen that happen before.
How interesting. Well, my boy, this is it. Take that Pokeball, and keep good hold of it this time. Okay, well if I grabbed the wrong one, I'm pretty sure he'll just say grab this one. Grab it. And we should have it. I forgot there's a lot of cutscenes in this, which is pretty cool. Pikachu became your Pokemon. What a strange Pokemon indeed. It sure doesn't seem to like staying in one place. But it looks as though it's taking a shine to you, Pendy. Why not give it a name? Sure. Would you like to give Pikachu a name? Yes. And I believe it is a female. Not 100% sure though. I think the tail shape tells you. I'm trying to think of something good for a Pikachu. The one that comes to mind is literally Pika. And sometimes my names aren't the most creative. I try to think of stuff that represents them, but I think this is our first Pokemon. We can just go with something like Pika. I just feel like it works. Pika has been added to your party. And obviously we can change the name at later points, all that fun stuff.
Professor, I choose this one.
Blue Gun Eevee from Professor Oak. Alright. And that's it. And there's one more. It's a Pokeball. It contains a Pokemon that we'll never know. So what's he gotta say now? For a new trainer to catch their first Pokemon themselves. Even I've never seen such a thing. Good to know. But let's go on and leave. Oh, just one more thing. Now that you two are set now as trainers, I'd like to ask your help with something. Take this with you on your journeys. And apparently, we're going to get something right away that typically you wouldn't get till later.
What is that thing, Professor?
This is the Pokédex that I've designed. It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught, and it makes an entry for each. It's an extremely high-tech tool. Pendy and Blue, I want you each to take one with you. And here we go. You got a Pokédex from Professor Oak. You'll find you can't get very detailed data on Pokemon by just seeing them. You must catch a Pokemon to gather the most complete data. To make a complete guide to all the Pokemon in the world. That was my dream. But I'm an old man now, too old to get the job done myself. That's why I want you young trainers to fulfill my dream for me. Get moving, you two. This is a great undertaking in Pokemon history.
A Pokédex, huh? We're gonna meet so many Pokemon. This keeps getting better and better. I'm setting out right now. Pendy, you should do the same. If you think you're ready, that is.
And here we go. And yeah, one of the cool things you can do is you have a Pikachu following you, much like how, I want to say Gold and Silver had similar things where you could just interact with your Pokemon. I know the special Pikachu edition, which was yellow version, allowed you to do it. So Pika turned your way and grinned happily. Now, the cool thing with this is you can check the emotions of your Pokemon, all that fun stuff. And yeah, it's pretty cool. So let's see what we're at for the time on this episode. Nope. Never mind. I was going to double check. Well, I can see it now. About 20 minutes.
Oh, how cute. This is the one you got from the professor?
What? You caught it yourself? That's amazing. What should I call your new friend? Pika? It's a lovely Pokemon. And a Pikachu. My, how energetic! Almost like it's an electric type. I suppose that means you two will be setting off on an adventure today, right? I thought this day might come soon, so I planned ahead and got this for you. You got a town map from Mom, which typically you would get from Blue's sister. You put the town map in your bag. By using that town map in your bag, you'll always know exactly where you are. Safe travels, dear. You and Pika be good to each other. I'll think about it. No, I will obviously treat my Pokemon well. And as I said earlier, I'll try to catch the first Pokemon of each route type thing. I do want 100% the Pokédex though. So if it's something that's not the first of the route, if I decide to continue on and try to make it where it's like I can only battle or use to battle the first ones I encounter. Or use them in battle. Gosh, English is hard. Then I will most likely keep the others in the PC unless I need to obviously use something to level them up, evolve them, etc. Since that's something that Pokemon can do, is evolve. I will not be evolving Pikachu. I will not be evolving this specific Pikachu. I will be trying to get another one to evolve or find another way to get the evolved form, which is Raichu. So the first one I just saw there was Pidgey, and that's a Rattata. So the thing with the Let's Go series is the Pokemon actually appear outside of their respective, or outside the grass. So you can actually encounter them that way. Therefore, while the first Pokemon I technically saw was Pidgey, it will be the first one that I run into. And that Rattata really wants to come into town. So I kind of want a Pidgey. I think having a good flying type would be a good start to the series. Plus, Pidgey is a flying type. So it is weak to Pikachu's electric type moves. So with the Let's Go battles, we're going to be going in here obviously encountering the random Pokemon. You can just get ready and throw the balls as opposed to battling Pokemon. So you will be instead playing this very similarly to Pokemon Go. As you can see, the little circle, I believe the better your ball fits in the circle, the higher a chance you have to catch it. So it's a cool little feature of the game. But alright, we caught a Pidgey. Female Pidgey, you get all these bonus multipliers, so you get experience points for catching Pokemon. I believe this was the first one in the series to do that. You get a technique bonus, you get your first throw, new Pokemon, etc. for active multipliers. So Pikachu obviously is going to be getting XP from this. And apparently we're going to have like an all-female team starting out. So Pidgey's data will be added to the Pokédex. So tiny bird Pokemon, looks like it's kind of tall. And an upper weight it looks like on here. Very docile. If attacked, it will often kick up sand to protect itself rather than fight back. Pidgey has been added to your party. And now we can check fun stuff. So, let's go ahead and... Is that an Oddish? Ah, I didn't know you can get Oddish here. Well, that's a thing. Also, I forgot that you do get Pokeballs routed back, and this is Let's Go. So, it looks like we're not going to be able to use an Oddish unless we encounter it at a later route. But we will see. So, I want to go to the party and show you guys this stuff. So, you can check summaries of all that fun stuff on here. So, it has a mild nature, came to the Kanto region through some mysterious force, date met, New Year's, level met 5, met each other again in Pallet Town, and it's mischievous. So, more details. Okay, looking at this, I think blue is what gets lowered, and red is what gets raised. So, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I do actually have a list of natures I can look at. Hold on, I actually have this in a Discord because I'm working on a small little Pokemon campaign for some friends. So, let me actually go to the natures. Let's see. So, mild is plus special attack minus defense, so this is actually not bad for a Pikachu. I know a little bit about natures here and there. I know Pikachu can be either a special attacker or a regular attacker. The defense skill obviously is your resistance to physical attacks. Special defense is resistance to special attacks. Pikachu is also good for speed because it is a pretty fast Pokemon. You have all these different moves here, so you can actually view the summary. So it tells you the power, which how much damage it does. That category tells you special or physical. And the accuracy obviously tells you how often you're expecting to hit. Like, what are your chances to hit? And it also tells you additional effects that could happen. So, for instance, this is a status move. That's typically what that category means, I believe. So, this can lower the attack with Growl, Tail Whip lowers defense, and it's actually nice that that Pikachu gets both. And it tells you their Pokédex number, their ID number, all that fun stuff, because that's my trainer number, I believe, that I get randomized every time you play the game. You can also reorder your moves. I believe you can actually teach new moves or relearn moves right away. It tells you your CP, which is based on your Pokemon Go stuff, because I can actually go and get Pokemon from Pokemon Go and add them in here if I really want to complete the dex that way. So let's take a look here. So we have a... So if I press B, we have a Modest Nature Pidgey. So Pidgey's more of a physical attacker, so Modest is not the best choice. However, it balances out the special attack and the attack on it right now. And also, its stats are actually very even. That's not bad at all. So we can actually go multiple ways with this Pidgey. So Pidgey, I know I do want to give a nickname to as well. I should be able to give it a nickname on here, but I think you do that from the party. Yeah, change name. So Pidgey, I want to name it after a bird. But I'm trying to think of a bird. Also, if you guys ever have names for certain Pokemon that you would like to be named, feel free to comment below what you want it named. And I will try my best to accommodate as many people as I can. Obviously, if I can't, I can't. But, you know, let's just go Gale. I feel like Gale would work for a female Pidgey. They're typically known for doing wind and all that stuff. And obviously I can change it as we go. But we now have our first 2 Pokemon. And obviously if we catch that Oddish and we have to send it into the PC, we do. And that's just going to be what happens. The PC is basically where you store your extra Pokemon. Or Pokemon that aren't in your party. So let's go ahead and try to catch this Oddish. Oops. Also, if it's moving, as you can see there, you will not be able to catch it that way. You have to actually... Oh, that was way off center from where I was launching the ball at. Also, that one hit. Okay, this is weird. Hold on. Let me hold it straight. Now let me go ahead and try it with my other hand. Okay, apparently that's not working as good as I thought it would. So, try it again. Throw it. There we go. And you can get bonuses like that. So, an excellent is the best you can get. Flickering, hello? Okay, we're fine. The Shoutcast sometimes does that. I might have bumped the cord. So, whoopsies. Sorry if you see little flashes here and there. If the screen ever, kind of breaks like that, I will try my best to put a little warning that it'll do so. But otherwise, we now have an Oddish. And our all the party members also share... All your party Pokemon share XP. So you will actually get your party leveled up pretty evenly, which is nice. Although obviously if you catch someone who's stronger, you will end up getting that one at a higher level than the rest of your Pokemon. So number 43 is Oddish, the weed Pokemon. This one's pretty tall and pretty heavy, and may be mistaken for a clump of weeds. If you try to yank it out of the ground, it shrieks horribly. Me too. So Oddish has been added to your party. We cannot use Oddish right now. I'm going to limit myself like that. We cannot use Oddish right now, even though it would be great. Move Pokemon. Okay, we don't have access to a PC yet. I gotta remember, can't use that one. However, I do want to... Okay, that's another Oddish. I do want to get this Rattata before we actually end this episode, because this is going to be a little bit of a longer episode, like I said. So let's go ahead and try to get this Rattata. Now, Rattata is a normal type, and it's pretty nice early on. You can get its evolved form, which is kind of good for physical attacks. And, oops, I just bumped my table. Sorry about that. You're going to hear kind of a thud on that. And we caught Rattata. So, again, can't use that one because it's not the first one we encountered on the route. And we now have our Pidgey leveling up. So, good job, Gale. And let's see. Rattata's data is added to the Pokédex. Looks like it's a lighter one. And it is the mouse Pokemon. Will chew on anything with its fangs. If you see one, you can be certain that 40 more live in the area. That was a voice crack, hello. Rattata's been added to the party. Also, I don't remember if there's breeding in this game for Pokemon, where you can actually get Pokemon eggs and try to, like, get better natures and get all that fun stuff. But let's talk to this guy.
See those ledges along the road? It's a bit scary, but you can hop down from them. You'll get back to Howlett Town quicker that way.
Alright, good to know. And I'm gonna try to get to a safe area, for lack of a better phrase. So, Pokemon can still appear in the grass, where they can just pop up and spawn on you. It's kind of an interesting time. But I want to get through here. Let's talk to this guy real quick. Oh, hello? Oh, if Pikachu does that, Pikachu found something. Talk to Pikachu when exclamation point happens. Pika found something in the plants. You got a raspberry from Pika. You put the raspberry in your catching pocket. Raspberries, catching pockets. This is something unique to Let's Go. Also, this is the bag. So, candy jars, where you store candies, clothing trunk, catching pocket. So, raspberries. They make it slightly easier to catch Pokemon when given to them. And that's pretty much the good thing there. You also start out with some money, which is nice. Is this guy going to want to battle? Looks like a no, so let's try talking to him.
You've got a pretty sweet Pokemon with you. I'll bring along my favorite Pokemon later, so you better battle me when I do.
And that's pretty much letting us know that we will have to battle that kid later. And now we've made it to our first town outside the main town, Viridian City. So let's go ahead and check this out. Trainer tips. If you run out of Pokeballs, you can buy more at a Pokemart. And we're actually going to find out more about that in the next episode. So next time on Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, we're going to explore Viridian City, see what it has to offer. Now that we have our Pikachu and our Pidgey, let me just go ahead and show you guys the progress on that. I think I'm just going to try to show this to everybody at the end of every episode. Also, you can change which one I believe is walking with you by moving it to the front of your party. And as you can see on the top of each of the Pokemon there, it tells you their position in the party. So, it's pretty neat. And then our Pokedex, obviously, we're just starting out, so we're not going to get a lot of things yet. But we've seen 4 Pokemon and obtained 4 Pokemon. And it also stops at the latest one that you got, as opposed to showing all 151 that are in this, which I think there's 151 in Let's Go. I'm not sure if Mew is in it. If Mew is not in it, there's only 150. But anywho, if you guys all enjoyed this episode, feel free to leave a like. If you want to see more episodes like this, or more videos like this, feel free to consider subscribing. As always, I try to post pretty often. I'm going to try to get back into that habit given the new year. So, hopefully you guys are enjoying this. And keep in mind, I am continuing Sonic Colors Ultimate. I just haven't had a chance to get around to it. Mostly, I've been busy with all my grad school stuff. But I'm going to try and get back on track, record some backlog, and get things going for you guys. So, this has been Pendragon, and I'll see you guys next time.